Hi everyone, welcome again to English with Joseph. My name is Joseph. Today we're going to be talking about the future perfect. Yes, it's very scary, isn't it? The future perfect is one of these tenses which isn't really mentioned. We talk a lot about the present perfect and the past perfect, and quite often the future perfect is something which is forgotten about. So today I would like to tell you about the future perfect. Before I tell you about the future perfect, let's just remind ourselves about the present perfect and the past perfect. The present perfect is formed with the verb have, and then the past. For example, I have bought, I have taught, I have eaten, I have read. Or there's also the present perfect continuous. I have been eating, I have been reading, for example. The past perfect is very similar. In fact, it's identical, but instead of using the present version of the verb to have, we use the past. I had been eating, I had been shopping, I had shopped, I had eaten. That's the past perfect continuous and the past perfect. So how would you think then the future perfect would be formed? Well, one very good guess would be to think that it's formed with the verb to have, and you're quite correct. It is. Imagine that you're doing something for your boss. Your boss asks you, when will you have completed that job? When will you have completed that job? The answer would be, I will have that done for you by Tuesday. When will you eat that omelette? Oh, I will have eaten that omelette by Thursday. When will you have finished your homework? Or indeed, when will you finish your homework? Oh, I will have finished my homework by 5 p.m. The next question, of course, is there a future perfect continuous? Well, some people use it, but whether it's an official grammatical statement of English is probably something which is debatable or needs to be discussed. For example, I will have been a teacher for 20 years in April. I will have eaten that omelette by Thursday is a typical future perfect statement, but I will have been working here for 30 years next month, my anniversary, is a way of forming the continuous for something which hasn't quite happened yet. I will have been doing this kind of work for 2 weeks tomorrow. It's quite complicated, and depending on the subject, it can be quite difficult to understand. It's not common to speak in this way about future events. However, some people do use it. Oh, I will be living here for, 30 years next month, which is a kind of colloquial statement which is missing the verb to have. But almost certainly moving away from that continuous way that people use English. The future perfect is something which you hear a lot of, especially at work or in business English. When will you have this completed? Oh, I will have that completed by 3 o'clock. I would like to have these trousers altered. I will have these trousers altered for you by 5 p.m. I would like to know if I got the job. Oh, I will have informed you by Tuesday whether your interview was successful. Well, these are some examples of the future perfect, the way of looking forward to when something will be completed. Thank you, and goodbye.